next should be, is it India and Israel? Yep. Now, India's numbers is kind of curious because they basically had a single spike. And after that, before and after that, the numbers are just pretty doggone low. So anyway, India, if you are watching this video on YouTube, I have a favor to ask that you, if you watch the video on YouTube, click the like button next to the video so we can get those like numbers up, okay? So let's start with the COVID-19 vaccine program in India. So you can see here that what happened here that India has administered 151.7 million doses of vaccine. Of those doses, 871 million people have received the first shot, and 631 million have received the full vaccination treatment. That means that the first shot vaccination rate, India has a 63.5% vaccination rate. And so far, 45.3% of the population have been fully vaccinated. So let's just move on over here to the daily numbers now. I'll just remind you that I've gone to a rolling 365-day window. It means I'm only going back 12 months now. Okay, so that means the data is only going back to, January of 2021 now, okay, because that's the previous 12 months. So we're no longer concerned with 2020 data, okay? It's too far in the past now. But this is actually the data for all this is actually the numbers for all the data. I probably should change this to the same rolling numbers. We can always see how many cases I wonder how difficult that'd be to do. What I was thinking about is coming up here. Like so. And I wonder if this will work. Let's move this up here. Okay, so we no longer need this up here because we're actually pulling out the data. So this is going to change this number here to be the total number of cases and deaths for the previous 12 months if it works out right. Okay. Okay. So let's try this again. See how this works. Because it doesn't make any sense to go all the way back to January 2021 count total cases and deaths. Because it is going, oh no, object not found. Oh, U.S. order. So this should be DF, right? So that shouldn't really be necessary, but we'll leave it there anyway. So is anybody lurking out there? Doesn't look like it, does it? Okay, so now during the previous 365 days, Spain has had, or India has had 25.2 million cases, 325,563 deaths. And you can also see you are seeing some cases starting to creep in here for India also for 2021. And again, this number here is for the previous 365 days. But you can see deaths are very low in India. So let's come down and take a look at the daily numbers, okay? So you can see the windows now up to January. What's up to January 10th, 2020, basically, okay? So let's come over here again. You had the single big spike, then the long dip down. Then you had this. Fortunately, you're not alone here. A lot of Spain and Brazil both had a big spike in cases. Now, is this the Delta variant, the Omicron variant? It's hard to say. But anyway, on January the 9th, 2022, you had 179,723 cases. You're averaging about, what, 72,399 cases per day on average. Up here, on January the 6th, you were averaging 112,120 cases per day. That's pretty high. I mean, hopefully this is just a one-time spike and it'll quickly begin to fall back down. What about deaths by day? Well, here's the good news. The deaths are continuing to remain pretty low. Your deaths here on January 9th were 146 deaths for a single day. You're currently averaging 288.5 deaths per day in India. And you can see here, yeah, you had a spike here, so this would be 500,000, okay? So last week you had over 500,000 deaths, okay? This week, hopefully, while it's above this number here, hopefully cases, I'm at 500,000, over 500,000 cases. Okay, so now you can see this number down here for the week. It's above these numbers here, but hopefully, you know, it's going to go all crazy. Now, what about weekly deaths? Well, the good news is the weekly deaths are still low. This line here is 500,000. It's 5,000 deaths per week. Look at all these weeks up until last week, including last week, when you were under 5,000 deaths for the week. Now, what about monthly cases? So you can see your monthly cases are still pretty doggone. Well, this is what? 1,250,000 right here. But you know what? Unfortunately, your January deaths are already above the previous October, November, December's cases. I keep saying deaths. These are cases, okay? And you can see here your deaths. This is what? 12,500 deaths, okay, for these 4 months. Hopefully January 2022 is going to stay below that 12,500 mark, okay? So that does conclude the reports for India for today. Again, India, if you're watching this video on YouTube, I have a favor to ask. That's that you click on the like button next to the video, okay? So let's go ahead and upload these changes here. Man, my feet are getting cold. I'm going to close this window up here because my feet, that's part of the problem or not. Let's increase this a little bit more then. There we go. So let's just keep these reports moving right along.